Hi guys, it's Moody here, and I just wanted to make a video because yesterday I went to my first locals for Yu-Gi-Oh! And I have never played in a tournament before ever in my life, so it was interesting. I basically went into that tournament thinking that I'm going to lose like my first 2 rounds and then just leave. Honestly, that's what I thought I was gonna walk into, but it's like I decided to go because I figured the experience was gonna help me, because why not? I had a free day, you know, and I just went there with my hero deck, which I don't even apparently I don't have a side for yet, but I've got my hero deck here. I use these sleeves, and I don't know if I should even like do a deck profile or anything. It's not really anything cool, but yeah. Of course I drop it, right? Yeah, so I went there and I expected to go in 2 locals losing, to be honest, because the only experience I did have was Dueling Network. And by the way, I apologize if I sound nasally or stuffy. I somehow got sick and that's what happened. And then that's just what happened over the past weekend for me. And I went to locals, and the first round I played against Constellars, and I've played against Constellars many times on Dueling Network, mainly against Chase. So like I had an idea of what was gonna happen. Like my main problem would probably be not knowing what every deck would do, and luckily people there were nice enough to tell me like effects and whatnot, because I was new, and like I said, that's probably my main problem right now, is just not knowing what other decks specifically do. So I'm not like, yeah, it's like I apologize, but I feel bad, but you know, whatever. I asked people what happened. Anyway, I played against Constellars first. I lost the first match, and then I won the second match, and then I lost. So overall, I lost my first round, which is like, whatever. But like, I forgot certain things. Like, somehow it just slips my mind sometimes with Super Poly that you discard the card, and if you don't have the discard, you can't do it. Like, it's like small things, but like I know what I did wrong and what I could have done differently. So like I lost that one, which is like, alright, well, I'll just get matched up against someone else. I'll probably lose that too, and then I'll just go home. Except the other person I got matched up against wasn't really playing an actual deck or anything. They were there just for fun, so that's what happened there. It was just like he had fun. I commend him for that. He went in there to have fun with like his random deck, so like that was cool. I high five to that, right? So the third matchup I had, third round, was against Gaga, I think. All I know is that he used monsters that were Gaga, and I didn't have a problem with that one at all. Somehow, I went in there once again. I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna do it. I'm probably gonna lose. So, but I just won both of them. I'm just like surprised, but I didn't have the best hand in the world on that one, so I'm glad I was still able to win that one despite pulling like crap. I mean, you know, I don't want to be playing bad draws or nothing like someone Chase, but you know, I played against that and I won, so I'm like, at least I won one. Like won against a legitimate deck. So that alone in itself would have made my day. But the next round I got matched up against dragons, so I'm like, this is where I die, because what's gonna happen is I'm just gonna get my ass handed to me because I am probably a crappy player. But like I play Dueling Network, but I have just not done in real life kind of dueling, so I was really like nervous. I don't even think I can explain the amount of like terror I felt just going in there the first few rounds. I'm just like, I'm gonna do so bad, I'm so nervous, and it's like, it's weird. But by the time I got to the dragons dude, I like eased up. I'm like, okay, this is cool. I met my quota, which is winning 1, so that's good enough for me. And I played against the dragons dude. Now, I won first round, the first of the 3, whatever. So I was like, it's funny because what happened was, I had one monster. I think it was either Alias or Thunder King. I'm pretty sure it might have been Alias, but I had either Alias or Thunder King or some light monster out. And the guy, it was his turn. I think I was at 8,000, he was at 6,000, or we were both at 8,000, something like that. So I had that out, and in my hand, I had a Dark Hole, a Honest, and some other cards, you know? So what happened was, he started setting up all his dragons and stuff. He probably had like at least all like five dragons out or something like that, and I'm like, I'm probably gonna die this turn. I mean, he was like setting up, so he's like, he starts telling me like, so whatever, this effect, bring this out, this effect, and you have no back row, so you're probably gonna lose this round. And I'm like, pop that Honest right in your face. That Honest is my favorite card. I can't even. This card is just, I love it. This is like, I love this card so much. So I popped an Honest. So one of his dragons died and he lost some life points. And then in my hand I was saving a Dark Hole. So just a Dark Hole, that crap. And from there on, I actually won that round. But that just combination right there, that just, I don't know, it was the greatest feeling ever, because it's like, a lot of, everyone, come on, let's be honest, everyone there probably thought I was gonna suck really bad, so, you know, it's nice to prove people wrong. So what I'm doing was, I won that one, and then I did lose the second matchup against that Dragons guy, and then I ended up winning the third one, and that's when, like, at this point, I was playing alone. I was still playing alone, and then people started, like, watching me, and it was weird, because I'm not used to people watching me, but it was cool, and I won, and everyone started, like, cheering for me and stuff, and I was just like, hell yeah. And then what I said after that one was that, oh, hey, I won against, like, a top-tier deck, right? So, I mean, he had, like, Draco Sack and everything, so I'm like, alright, this makes my day. This is all I need right here. If the next matchup is against Prophecies, I'm just leaving. And what do you know, my last matchup was against Prophecies, and I'm like, I really don't want to do this, because, like, I don't want to be there for long. I was already there for maybe, like, 6 hours, around just, like, 6 hours. I think I was there for 6 hours at that point. It was, like, 9, I believe. So I'm like, I really have to, like, go. But apparently I developed, like, a following and, like, a fan club at that point, and people were like, no, you have to do it. You have to at least, like, duel him once, at least once, and then if you lose, you can forfeit. So I sat down, and I saw him, Prophecy deck. I'm just like, I don't want to do this. I've only done dueled Prophecies, like, once or twice, and I was still, like, and I lost really badly, but I ended up doing things, and I just lost track of what I was gonna say. But it's like, I only did Prophecies once or twice, so I wasn't really familiar with the deck that much, so the people around me are like, it does this, and it does that, and then, you know, like, for the most part, like, after the first round of every duel, like, I kind of got what the deck did, so I feel like at least I'm learning. And then I won the first round, and I'm just like, where did that even, I don't remember how, but I know at some point I drew into Thunder King, and everyone was like, oh god, you win, and I'm just like, okay. Thunder King, here you go. Yeah, I did win the first round. I got like a bunch of like fusion monsters out and super poly and something like that. And then I did lose the second round. I had a terrible hand, but you know, what can you do? It happens. But the third the third matchup is what was what did it for me, because I had my opening hand was my opening hand was, no, it was so broken. It was just ridiculous amounts of luck, I'm not gonna lie. My opening hand was, I believe, Thunder King, Solemn Judgment, Solemn Warning, Monster Reborn, and Honest. I believe that's what it was. And since I lost the last round, I got to lead off, so that was fun. And I'm happy. I went 4-1 on my first time. This video is long as hell, but I just wanted to let you guys know. And I also decided to buy a mat off my friend Nagi. If I can even open this. I can't even open this because I have a hard time opening it. But ow! Okay, this thing is hard to open, but let me show you, because I'm like, whatever, I'll just get a mat, because, you know, I actually did well today by some miracle. I bought this mat. It looks really cool, so I love it, and that's about all I have to say for right now. I mean, if people want me to do a deck profile or Dueling Network stuff, you can let me know, but this is just me talking about Yu-Gi-Oh things, and my first locals, so I did pretty well, I'd like to think. And then, like, it was top 8, but I decided to leave because it was really late and I was sick, so I'm like, whatever. I'm just gonna leave. I'm happy with my 4-1, and you know, that's fine. So that's all I have to say. I mean, if you guys really enjoy these kinds of videos, I can do them more, because why not, right? So I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I love you all, and bye.